Here on Earth, we generate over 3 million tonnes of solid municipal waste daily, and in 2025, it's expected to double. Our level of consumption's unsustainable. We're consuming more resources than we can produce. So to help reduce waste, policymakers are going circular.
This, for me, is one of the defining moments in the development of an agenda which I believe is essential for our economy, for jobs of the future, for our environment, for sustainability on all levels.
The idea behind closing the loop is to recycle more and use biomaterials that are safer to throw away. But the economy is so complex. How do we even measure its circularity? A group of researchers from Austria have tried. They found that globally, it's about 6%, and in Europe, about twice that at 13%. You could say that we have a long way to go. In Europe, we do recycle things like plastic bottles, bags and paper, but the amount of solid waste in water that we can recycle is limited. It's expensive and often requires the use of toxic chemicals. But looking at the entire economy, there are significant material processes where reuse isn't even an option. Take energy production. Most of the resources used, like fossil fuels, end up as gas and can't be reused again. And construction. Materials become permanent infrastructure and probably won't be recycled. Biomass makes up a big part of the economy, and in theory, it is circular. The waste from animals and humans goes back into the environment. But it also harms the environment through pollution from greenhouse gas emissions and soil and water depletion. For biomass to be a truly circular process, we need to respect the pace of ecosystems to regulate and replace the natural resources that we're depleting rapidly. And it takes a long time for nature to regenerate. Just a few centimetres of fertile soil can take centuries. What's more, biomass requires huge quantities of water. Hundreds of litres are needed to produce just 1 kilo of food. And when you consider the role of water in the entire economy, by weight it's greater than all the other material inputs put together. Switching from a linear consume and throw away culture requires a seismic shift. If we want to fully close the loop, we'll need to produce energy, food and material inputs in a different way that respects the speed and quantity of natural conversions. But are we able to make such a change? And is it really clear what such a shift would mean, not only for economic growth, but our lifestyle?